Hi guys, this is your favorite instructor from Oh So Dope Sewing Academy, and I'm going to go over today how I use my last remnants of my fabric. Now this is actually some fabric that I had over from when I was working in a fashion house, and was what was given to me. So I'm going to show you how I used Dollar Tree cardboard or foam board to put away my fabric. So let's get started. I'm new at this, so please bear with me. I have bags and bags of fabric, and I'm just going to show you how, with the dollar store foam board, I create my little because these are actually too small to put on a regular. This is what I do. I take this ruler, which is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches wide, and the width of the foam board is actually 20. Let's see, let's get it together. There's 1, 2, all the way up to 20 inches. Okay, so 20 inches wide. So what I did was use my ruler to create my lines, and I actually left my box cutter home. You can either have a designated cutter for just, I know you're gonna go crazy guys, but you could use a designated cutter to cut your board. This will be only for paper, and then I have one for fabric only, my Fiskars. Okay, so I don't know what's going on today, but I left my box cutter home, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this one as a to cut my board out today. So if this does not work, guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to have a crisp line because it's going to be wrapped up in foam anyway. So what you can do is trace the line that you created. You have to be very careful because this foam board will redirect your blade to another direction. And if you're smart, you would use the side that doesn't have the foam on it, on that particular side. The backing part, that's the side you would use to create a perforation in your board. And you basically, you don't have to cut it out. You can go ahead and just bend it. Guys, I'm gonna ask you to please support my video so that I can get better equipment to do videos, because I have so much to share with you. I've been sewing for over 25 years now, and I have so much to share. I see a lot of people is not going the traditional route of going to school. I went to school, and the ones that haven't have a lot of questions, definitely about pattern making, how to put on a zipper, buttons, etc., etc. Everybody have their own teaching style, and that's what I did with that. See? It doesn't have to be perfect, because this is what's going to happen. Before you even put your fabric on the board, we're going to place this to the side. Before you even put your fabric on the board, you're going to go ahead and take the designated fabric that you will be using for that board. You're going to go ahead and check for your salvage. Salvage is the finished edges on the fabric. You're going to check for your salvage, and you're going to measure, put them together. This is the salvage in this fabric, particular fabric. See where it's unraveling here? That's the salvage. And what you're going to do is join this with the other side. And that's the width. That's going to be the width of your fabric. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a yardstick out, or you could use your I'm gonna use my measuring tape today. This is inches on this side. And in another video, we're gonna go over measurements. I do offer classes in Rockmart, Georgia, and I also have a traveling service called Dope Sewing Experience class. And this class, see, what you're gonna do is hold it there, then hold it where the 4 is, wherever you're comfortable with, making sure it's stretched and tight against the measuring tape. You're gonna hold that, keep going. This is for beginners. I like to teach beginners because people that's been sewing for a while is already set in their ways. They have certain ways they like to do things. So I like to teach beginners the basics. That's how I was taught. I wasn't taught learning how to make a gown immediately as soon as I got on the machine. No, I learned step by step. As you can see, I'm holding on to this side and I'm not letting go until I put my next finger on that side. Then I let go and I keep going until I get to the end of the width of the fabric. So far we at 35 inches. So far we at 39 inches. So far we have 43, and we're gonna say this is 46 inches. So that's what you do. You go to your cardboard. At the bottom, you write 46 inches in width by, now we're about to do the length. Well, if you know your measurements, you know that a yard equals 36 inches. So every 36 inches counts a yard. So we're gonna go back to our selvage at the top. This was the width that we just finished counting. Now we're going for the length. We just finished doing the width, which is across. Now we're gonna go for the length. We're gonna go ahead and put the tape at the very tip. I'm literally, guys, across from a railroad station. And it is loud, loud, loud. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start at the tip. Remember I told you to run your finger down and make sure it's taut against the tape. Hold it. Put your finger where you left it. Keep going down. We're currently at 10. Hold it. Slide down. We're at 14. Slide down. We're at 19. Keep going. We're at 25. And we're gonna keep going until we get 36. That will be our first yard. So I'm gonna teach you guys a little trick. Okay, we're at a yard now. We reached 36 inches. So what you're gonna do, put your fingernail there, take your measuring tape. Remember that was 1 yard. Start your inch off again. Hold on and count again. 1 yard, 8 inches. One yard, 13 inches. Keep going, keep going, keep going. This video is gonna be long. 1 yard, 18 inches. 1 yard, 25 inches. We're stopping at 1 yard, 30. Think we have another yard. Okay, here we go. All right, we reached 2 yards. So we're gonna keep going. What you're gonna do is fold the yard tape back, the measuring tape back. Put your finger where the 36 inches stopped.